Tropical cyclone Kirrily was named on Wednesday evening off the coast of Queensland. It's now Thursday morning, and in this video we will look at where and when Cyclone Kirrily is likely to cross the Queensland coast and which places are likely to see the most significant weather impacts as it crosses. Overnight last night we saw significant development of convection and thunderstorms around Kirrily, suggesting it's in a strengthening phase. It is currently a Category 1 tropical cyclone located off the Queensland coast, about here as of 9 a.m. Thursday morning Queensland time. Since its strengthening, we anticipate this to intensify to a Category 2 tropical cyclone before reaching the coast, likely sometime this afternoon, and then we can zoom in a touch to analyse the coastal crossing. The current best forecast track suggests that Kirrily is likely to cross the coast this evening as a Category 2 tropical cyclone in the vicinity of Townsville, potentially just slightly to the north. Even though the crossing is going to occur near Townsville, the severe weather impacts will be more extensive than that and could well stretch out beyond. Let's zoom out just a little bit to see where the tropical cyclone warning is currently in place. We see the warning stretch from Innisfail down to Serena. That includes Mackay, Proserpine, Bowen, Townsville and Cardwell. Throughout this area, the most significant weather is anticipated. So what are those weather impacts? Firstly, let's talk wind. Here's a look at some of the strongest winds we've already picked up on the weather network here. Over 100 km/h gusts through the Whitsunday Islands and about 90+ km/h gusts around the reefs to the northeast. Throughout the course of the day today, the strong winds will spread throughout this entire area. Of particular concern are coastal communities between Townsville and Proserpine, which could see the strongest winds, potentially damaging or destructive gusts of 140 km/h or more. Winds of that speed can damage property as well as uproot trees, potentially leading to power outages. Let's check out how the wind is forecast to evolve over the next couple of days. This is a look at the maximum gusts. Keep an eye out for the purple areas, showing winds over 100 km/h, initially near the coast, then pushing inland. However, we'll note as the tropical cyclone does move inland, it weakens away and the wind weakens with it, suggesting the strongest gusts are expected late Thursday and early Friday before that wind will start to fade away. One other thing the wind will contribute to is the possibility of storm tides along the coast, where we could see sea levels get above their normal high tide level, potentially pushing ocean water onto low-lying coastal properties and roads. That's most likely between Townsville and Mackay, and it's most likely at high tide. Now let's turn our attention to the rain. As Tropical Cyclone Kirrily approaches on Thursday, heavy falls will spread out across this area, particularly near and just north of the crossing point around Townsville and just to the north of that. Then on Friday and into the weekend, we'll continue to see Kirrily move in a west-southwest trajectory, bringing areas of rain through central and western parts of Queensland and potentially pushing out towards parts of Northern Territory throughout the weekend as well. How much rain is likely to fall? Well, let's put on our rainfall accumulation map, and you may notice this looks slightly different to normal. We have tweaked the colours just to better highlight those areas of heavy rain, and for the next few days we can see those heavy falls following the track of the cyclone. Widespread 100 to 200 millimetre rainfall totals expected from the coast out towards the Northern Territory border. Some areas likely to exceed 200 millimetres, that's the darker reds in here, and we could see isolated spots reach 300 millimetres or more between now and the end of the weekend. That amount of rainfall is certainly going to contribute to the possibility of riverine flooding. We still have a broad flood watch in place across northern Queensland, covering almost all rivers in this part of the country. As we track how the rain falls across these river catchments, we will issue flood warnings in response to that. Minor to major flooding still remains possible as we track how much rain falls across these river catchments. Lots going on, particularly Thursday night and early Friday morning. That's when the most significant weather is expected near the coast. So throughout the next day and the next couple of days, stay up to date with the weather and the forecasts, and most importantly, listen to any and all advice from your local emergency management. Thanks for watching.